And we are back with more Dark Souls 3, the Fire Fades edition. Last time we left off, we have proceeded further into the Ringed City DLC, so the 2 of 2 DLCs for this game. We are in the depths of the Ringed City now, so we've just entered the swamp area, which I can only assume probably descends into the Abyss itself, or at the very least is being influenced by the Abyss. Because we know that this entire place deals with the origins of humanity in the Dark Souls canon, and we know that basically humanity is intrinsically tied to the Abyss slash most heavily likely abyssal creatures themselves. And yeah, this is kind of where the story starts in this legendary Ringed City. So let's go ahead and get back to it. Alright. Dun, 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 dun. The Ringed City streets. And we do know that basically we came across a priestess or an attendant, like lady-in-waiting, to one of... Gwen has a daughter here that he basically betrothed or told to keep tabs on / protect, to be more benevolent sounding. The pygmies, who basically he had gifted the Ring City to. And most likely they're, watching over the Dark Soul, and I'm not saying that we're going to betray the lady-in-waiting. I'd really rather prefer not to, but it's likely that we're going to have to defeat the sleeping princess. But before we can do that, though, there is a dragon that has decided to watch over the princess. It's been corrupted by the Abyss, so we probably need to put it down. I think that covers all that has happened. I wonder if we can sneak up on this bug. There we go. Although, real quick, was there... I thought there was a treasure around here that maybe we didn't get last time. Ooh, okay, well there's an item over there. And so far, those tinier bugs just run away from us when we get close, so I would like to assume... White Preacher head. What? I can only assume that's a head mask? It is, okay. An empty head of a white-faced locust that rose from an abyssal swamp. The white-faced locusts were meant to beckon men to the dark with sermons, but most of them are unable to think past their own stomachs. Someone must rise to the occasion and restore the path of righteousness. Perhaps that someone is you. Did you not arise from the abyss, and did you not resist drowning in the age of fire? Locusts and men are kindred spirits. Interesting. Disturbing, too. I'm kind of curious, stat-wise, how it compares. Heavier for slightly more physical. Quite a bit deal heavier, too. Yeah, it does not seem good. In a variety of ways. Those things are creepy, the little bugmen dudes. Including the one that keeps on, being near us and... Oh, okay. You want to start stuff? We can start stuff. Previously, they had run away from me, but I guess not this time. Now, the big one I'm concerned about is literally the big one over there. Whoop. Squish! Okay, pale pine resin. Okay, the one up above looks like our friendly one. Oh, and he's mumbling to himself. That's pretty indicative of, that's our standard go-to guy. Expect the little tiny bug boy to be there. I hear more, which might not be the bug dudes. Okay. He was saying let the feast begin, so I thought it might have been our friendly one. Yeah, I'm trying to not be in the vision of the murky giant boy over there. Okay, large soul of a weary warrior. Okay, I don't like the fact that the guy seems to have noticed us. Titanite chunk. He's not coming at us. Okay, not a secret. Yeah. Yep, archers, okay. And hammer bro. Okay. So I guess this one can also summon casters? Or was in and of itself the spell? Okay. So I take it similar rules probably apply to the archer. Well, to the archer summon that he does, so like, don't stand in one place for too long. And stamina back. Okay, more pale pine resin. And we wander over here. Squish this guy. Okay, Soul of Unknown Traveler and Soul of a Nameless Soldier. I do like how a lot of the guys around here seem to be all dropping, like, you know, Titanite scales, there's a lot of currency. Ooh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Yep. Okay. Survivable. I shall hunt. Okay. Could have gone better there, but it's fine for now, I guess. Curious if maybe flame fan might not be better here. Uh-oh. Good if I actually equipped that. Warrior. I think hammer is a better choice here. we got Hidden Blessing and yeah, so okay, so Hammer from the beginning for the big guy. And yeah, the key is really just to run up next to him, start swinging, probably take out the bugs along the way doing that. Alright, I gotta squish this boy again. I assume once we know the path, there's probably going to be a part where it's just like run to the boss, but that is not quite yet. Thank you. There we go. Fight, fight, fight! No, I'm two-handing it. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay. Oh, webbing, or the goop that he butt sprayed me with, okay. Alright, there are my souls. Pretty far in. Not a fan. Okay, no new things. We've got a couple of ring knights over there. A lot of bug boys over that way. Oh, alright. I see a murmuring bug boy. But he's not attacking. Ah, okay. Now he's attacking. Okay, good. Okay, soul up a weary warrior. There's a couple of potential paths to take here. I kind of want to go back to the shore. Okay, there's another item there. We know there is a bug guy up here. We don't know if it's the bug guy or a bug guy. It's not targetable, so hello, friend.
And so, she lived in fear of the dark, of the things that gnawed at her flesh, and yet the abyss hath yet to produce any such creature. Fear not the dark, my friend. and let the feast begin.
I wonder if he's talking about our cleric girl.
And so, despite his weighty armor, he lived in fear of a delicate thing, little more than a girl. Where fire resideth, shadows twist and shrivel, but in the abyss there are shadows none. Fear not the dark, my friend, and let the feast begin.
Okay, sounds like it's talking about basically the cleric and the Morn, basically, the dude that was protecting her. Which makes me wonder then if the guy that was seeking knowledge, I wonder if that was in regards to our sorcerer teacher? Like, is he describing everyone at the fire?
And so, and yet fear not, and let the...
I like how this is one of the few guys that also kind of like kept his wits about him. Okay, Ring Knight Straight Sword. Curious as to what ability that might have. Let's see here. Flame Burge. It's a Fume Knight. We're looking for a Ring Knight. Okay, now we're in the rapiers now. Oh, there it is. Straight sword wielded by the Ring Knights. The arms of early men were forged in the abyss and betray a smidgen of life. For this reason, the gods cast a seal, blah blah blah. Okay. Alright, so same as before, so it's Ember. So basically it ignites the weapon and you get some like flame abilities. Okay. I am still curious about basically how to get up there. Slash, I mean, I guess in theory... I'm trying to remember if up there was maybe where it started, because like there is like all the drop downs that we saw kind of descending it. But yeah, it makes me wonder then if something was going to be missed up there. But okay, let's proceed forward. Still got 7 flash charges, and in theory we're building up enough to get another. Come.
I shall
One, two, three.
I shall partake. I shall partake. I shall partake.
There we go. Assuming more pale pine resin. Nope, soul of a nameless soldier. Creature's right arm. Interesting for a weapon. I really expected it to do magic before it would just hit me with its arm. Woo. Okay, drink.
I shall partake.
Okay, I think we're relatively safe from the tiny bugs trying to attack us. Okay, let's check out the preacher's right arm. I guess it would be a club or an axe or a sword. Oh, it's a catalyst. The desiccated right hand of a white-faced locust that rose from an abyssal swamp that happens to form as a catalyst for sorcery. The white-faced locusts were meant to beckon men to the dark with sermons, but most of them were unable to think past their own stomachs. The unruly mob! Skill, Feasting Branch. Use souls to weave a sharp branch to fillet prey. Can be used repeatedly. So many bug boys. Bug boys and bug men, I guess I should say. I feel like there's probably a lot of secrets around here, though, as well. But I heard whispering. I don't like the fact I thought I saw something, like, flea back there. Okay. We can actually get on top of that roof. Oh, can't tell if that's a... Oh, okay. There's a bug, man. And 1, 2, 3. Stamina back. Okay, ouch. Alright, let's go ahead and restore a charge. And then drink. Oh, okay, that's what it is. I was wondering, if the one on top didn't look like a bug man, but... So in hindsight, I wonder if these are bugs becoming men, or men becoming bugs. Alright, no... Well, actually, hold on. I was about to say no secret, but potentially if we hit one of these things, maybe something opens up. Okay, I guess it was just to take down basically a ranged enemy. Okay, hop down, up the hill. Whoop. Okay, white birch bow. Okay. A titanite chunk. Now, real quick, let's see. White birch bow. I think that's just... Okay, so it's a new item. A short bow crafted with white birch, endowed with lightning manipulating magic. The bow is a relic from an ancient land of sorcery, so swallowed by the abyss. Hey, like I said when we first got here, that definitely has that vibes of, that ancient magic place. Yeah, swallowed by the abyss, most known for its folk tale of the heroic abyss walker. Skill, unseen arrow. Arrows shot by large pulls of the bow are enchanted with a golden spell that turns them nearly invisible. Interesting. Now, it's like Abyssal? Was that its name? Yep. Lost Sorcery of Abyssal. Oh. Okay, good. Wanted to make sure that wasn't a trap. White young branch. Young white branch. And young white branch again. Okay. Wonder why they're praying to that building. Okay, we can't get up there. I guess we can try to get a bit of a vantage point from up here. Take a look around. Ideally, we avoid fighting those four. Now, there's that large building that's half sunk that we could go towards, and we could go that way towards, like, the larger shore. Which I'm probably more tempted in that direction, maybe? We do need to keep an eye on our flasks, though, since we're about at the halfway point of running out. Twinkling Titanite. A bit surprised they didn't decide to look at me, but whatever. Their seeming connection to the pilgrims is also very intriguing. I do not like the looks of... Oh, I think that's falling with big guys. Okay. Oh, wow. Multiple big guys. Okay. Okay, it's not a trap. Church Guardian Shiv. Okay. We're just gonna retreat briefly to read what that is. And obviously it's a Shiv of some sort. So it should be near the top. Daggers. Had a pretty standout, like, icon to it. Okay, it's not a shield. Huh. Why don't I see it? Because it looked like two... Oh, wait, maybe it's a spell. No. No. Oh, there it is. Okay. Throw illusionary blades that seek foes. This special throwing blade has a flat tip and is wielded by the guardians of the Church of Philinore. Consume FP to project illusionary blades which seek their targets. Guardians of the Church, of whom few remain, watch over the Princess Philinore's eternal slumber along with the spears of the Church. So is this like a Bloodborne spell where I equip the item and it just takes FP every time I use it? Boy, what to get rid of? I guess we can get rid of Firebombs. We haven't used this in a long time. Okay, it says unlimited uses. Okay. And let's top off on FP. Okay, that's not remotely worth it, but alright. Okay.
I shall partake.
Dang it.
I shall partake.
Whew, okay. I almost didn't have my healing flask at the ready. Quite honestly, like, I mean, I guess these are good for potentially drawing enemies to you, but I think both are better in that regard, so we are going to just unequip that. A bit lackluster, I must say. I wonder if there's some greater use to it that I'm not putting together. Like if we have it equipped or something that, you know, someone like recognizes us as something. Okay. Well, those knights appear to be dead. Soul of a crestfallen knight. Is that the tutorial boss, like, for the third time? Oh no, it's, one of those, the dragon slaying knight dudes that we fought. That's a boss. It is. Alright. Yeah, let's keep running. Oh, I heard someone say, "Let the feast begin." It's gonna keep running. Oh, now he's changing his mind. Come on. Yeah, that's right. The only thing I don't like is the whispers behind my back of letting the feast begin. I really don't like that. It sounds like they are like right behind my back whispering, let the feast begin over and over again. Thankfully, I mean, he's a lot weaker than the boss variant of him. Again, if he allows this, I am not going to try and put a stop to this and be like, oh, honorable fight only. Nope. He was guarding at least 3 items, and I want those items, and I want to see what he drops too. Oh, the creepy crawlies. Making me paranoid. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, for a second I thought he might, like, get up and restore his health. Iron Dragon Slayer helm, armor, gauntlets, and leggings. Not bad. Let's see. Stark melted iron helm of the ancient Dragon Slayer armor. The armor, defeated by the champion of Ash and Lothric, was left ages to rust, until it slipped into an abyssal swamp where it was possessed once again by the memory of the hunt. Why did I hear... Okay. Thought I heard like a rope tightening. Or like someone drawing back a bowstring. This swamp plays tricks on the ears. Okay, where is the where's the armor? As I keep on hearing all these like chittering things on the periphery. Pawns of Night. There we go. Okay, so it seems to be basically the same for a lot of this. Which, I guess that's next to the Winged Knight. Okay, so all of them seem to be roughly the same description. Alright, let's go ahead and head back that way to see the other items he was guarding. If I had to take a guess, it would probably be his shield and spear. There's also an argument to be made about retreating back to Firelink Shrine, given that we have enough for yet another 2 levels. It makes sense, given that this is DLC, but like, Very lucrative for getting levels here. Still don't necessarily trust those armors not to get up on their own, which is why we're gonna keep a bit of distance there. Oh, Titanite scale, nice. Another Titanite scale, also nice. I think that might be enough to level up Scythe again. Okay. Kind of overlooks just like the general Abyss Lake. Interesting to see how it's kind of presented differently than the Abyss was in the Dark Souls 1 DLC, where it was more like dimensional, like crackling, as it was kind of invading Elysial, where this one seems more like it's like a rising tide. Though they're not necessarily exclusive. Like, one could easily be interpreted as, like, you know, the reality cracks eventually give way to water pouring out of them. Sorry, this, like, lone plant was distracting me. I'm just, like, seemingly like there was maybe more to it. Really feels like there'd be something there. Like, I almost kind of wonder if there's, like, if you jump into it, it's not death but something else, but I'm not about to chest it out with as many souls as I have right now. Okay. Yeah, pretty good haul so far. And another Titanite chunk. Okay. I guess let's take a look at that building right there. I mean, I think we checked it before, but just kind of like being thorough. And then we'll probably go back to the Firelink Shrine. Maybe we also check out that tree. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Whoop. Okay, okay. Alright, so he is following me.
I shall partake.
And boom, boom, boom. Yep. Alright. And investigate the building a bit here. Not seeing anything. I guess there's nothing too standoutish about that tree.
Such thine own self.
Do not like these bugs. Constantly talking to me. Ah. I feel like there has to be something that those guys are guarding. Might just be wrong. I don't see any treasure from over here. Ah!
I shall partake.
1, 2, 3, 4. I really don't see anything. Just the fact they're all gathered around there is what makes me suspicious. Okay, can't really like bop the rock. Alright, we'll murder them. Ah, there it is, okay.
I shall partake. I shall partake.
Phew. Alright, just capping off because, one potential hit and don't want to basically lose all this, but okay. Ah, rubbish. I was foiled by all the attention they were giving things here.
I shall partake.
There's something weird about them eating just now, that there's an odd sound effect. It almost sounded like a flash charge being taken away, but I didn't see the number go down. So real quick, I'm gonna check out this building here to see if there was anything more. I mean, it was a unique item, certainly, but feels like one of those things where there might be like an additional item and that one item's meant to kind of throw me off. I guess not, though. Alright, let's go back to Firelink. We have quite a few potential levels here. Or, like, 2 or 3, I should say. But, you know, that's still nothing to sneeze at. Alright.
Welcome home, speak.
Alright, level up.
Then take note.
Okay, Vitality next. Vigor. Okay, so I can't do Endurance, so that's... Ooh, 53, okay.
Farewell, I've made a flip.
36,000 more, okay.
Just good, wasn't he?
Reinforce. Okay, we should have enough to do the scythe, I think. Either that or one short, maybe. Okay, no, wait, we do. Boom, boom. Okay, then 8 scales next. It's a bit of a shame that we can't, like, infuse it or do something with it. Yeah, okay. I was confirming, I'm like, I guess technically I never took a look to see, but no, that is the case, because most boss weapons tend to be not infusible. Okay.
Pretty be careful.
Trying to think what else to invest our souls into. Okay, purchase. Obviously, top off on arrows. Guess we didn't buy all the Xanthia stuff quite yet. Not seeing anyone new armor here. Could invest basically in just capping out on feather arrows. Like, it feels like a bit of a waste, but it might not really be a waste. And none of these weapons seem to be particularly unique. They're all kind of like starting weapons. We're good on prison stones, quite honestly. Could buy out all the embers. Yeah, I think we'll do that. There we go. And then we'll basically cap off on feather arrows.
Ashen one.
Alright. Back we go, and now we know we need to climb that building with the ring knights. We'll have to take down the big guy again, but that's fine. still good on time. Felt a bit bad that, like, not much happened last time, but I mean, we're making slow but steady progress. This is very much true endgame, given the fact it's, like, the DLC. So it's like, this is... I don't imagine the game gets any harder than this. Fingers crossed. It's like, famous last words, but, like, this second DLC, after the fact stuff, it's like, yeah, this is meant to be the ultimate test. Walk up. Squish. Boom. Boom. And... Oh. Okay, then squish this guy. Ouch. Okay, still love the name of a soldier.
I shall partake.
Okay, stamina back. Roll the unknown traveler. Alright, gotta close the gap with big guy. And, alright, sorcerers. One, two. Yeah, it's gonna stick on him. Ouch. Drink. Confirm we're not being followed by a bug. Alright, cool. 3 ring knights, not great.
Search thine own self.
I wonder. Hey, you.
Search thine own self.
Wanna help me out? What? There we go. Let myself get combo womboed there. I was off on all the timing. Okay. Sometimes it happens. You just gotta get back up when you get knocked back down. I do wish things were a bit quicker getting over there, but haste makes waste. Hey. Squish. Squish. And... okay, good. Squish. Squish. And... there we go. Hey! Don't know what happened to the two bugs, but okay. Looks like they worked out their differences. Hello, tiny bug. Okay, I think we just gotta pull one at a time here. Don't you turn your back on me. Dang it, there we go. Okay, that should extinguish that. Phew. Okay, 2 Titanite chunks. 1 ring knight down, 2 more to go. Now the big thing is I can't tell if that one's like an archer or not, given his range position. Okay. Swordsman. Yeah, I guess really it's impossible to charm them. Alright, not great, not great. I have trouble with one as is. Alright, Titanite chunk. Right. Phew. Okay, Titanite chunk. Nice. Okay, yeah, you just stay in your little swamp bath. Ah, another ring knight down there. We could land on him. Oh, okay. Is that Abyssal dragon we were looking for? Okay. Feel like there definitely has to be a treasure item back there. Ooh, but that's over here, okay. Okay, twinkling titanite. Yes. Okay. Just gonna roar and stare at me when I stare at him. Although obviously the path goes that way. I just don't think he's going to necessarily let us go unharassed. Okay. Hold on, let's just look for a bit of treasure here. Because I also suspect that if we go over here, that little tunnel goes to that door that goes back to... what? Dragon's giving me a bit of a jump. Dang this, if we do go that way, it's a bit of a commitment. We're dropping down. Run. Up we go. Kind of waiting, honestly, for his spear to expire. Alright, there we go. Ring Knight Gauntlets, Titanite Chunk, Ember, and a Flash Charge back. Nice. Yes. Okay. Now we can go back here and investigate. Black Witch Veil. The interesting part is that we already got a hat for the Black Witch. So she has like two. The Purple Veil, the Witch Azulia, who intended to seduce Alva the Wayfarer, but eventually became his closest supporter, spending her entire life with him. Zula's veil was for travel, and to hide her affiliation with the misunderstood craft of witches. And it is lighter weight. Want to make sure that he doesn't shoot like fireballs at me or something. Okay. I wonder if being over here was basically to like give me a view of that item down there. Alright, back we go. Hello, tiny bug boys. Okay. Also a bit curious here. Nope. Alright, let's open up the shortcut. I think we've depleted this swamp of most of the things. I don't say all of the things, though, because I'm still suspicious of the drop-down area over there. Which... I do wonder if that's where we came in from. Because it looks like it is, which... does mean that it does bear investigation, potentially. Look, man, I'm not getting near the bridge. I'm just gonna go open up this door. And then I'll get near the bridge. Although, what do we have over here? Oh, okay. A little side path actually leading down below. Okay. I don't like these ring knight statues, but I guess it's fine. Cool. Shortcut opened. Oh, read engraving. Show your humanity. I mean... one of two things. It's either basically showed, like, dark stuff, Like, if we were to go back to the Onyx Blade... So, I mean... Okay, this might be a bit of a waste, but let's try... Ember. Okay, it's not that. My thinking there was that, like, in the original game, humanity was the Ember equivalent item? But okay, so not that. If I had to take a second guess, it would be dark magic. Like, dark damage. So real quick, swapping off the scythe for our old Onyx Blade. Where is our Onyx Blade? Here we go. Okay. They're not hitting this with, dark magic. What about... No, okay, so... being bug face mask is, not the answer. There's a couple of different things it, like, potentially could be. Thing is, though, I don't know how, like, we get hollowed in this game. We also just embered, so it'd be a bit of a waste to do that. Because, I mean, we know that hollowing is possible, and that there's a ring that reverses hollowing. Which I'm trying to find that ring right now here. Hold on. Enemies lose my stamina. Huh. I could have sworn that one of her rings basically mentioned that, but maybe I'm mistaking it for something from the load screen. That's the issue with the load screen showing you items that you don't necessarily have, is that then you kind of like... You get these weird Mandela effects of being like, I have this thing. It's like, no you don't. It's like, oh. Okay, I don't have the thing. Interesting. I'm trying to think of how I would show my humanity. Yeah, let's get our scythe back on here. Wait. Where's our scythe? Should be with the pole arms. Ah, here it is. Oh, maybe it's an emote. I guess we can switch. Point up, wave, beckon, jump for joy, rejoice. If we could do praise the sun, but I think that'd probably be the opposite to the patches squat. What's more human than praising the sun? Come on. Yeah. Path of the Dragon? No. Curl up? That is very human. Prostrate? What about... The only thing I could think about would be like slouch or... not bow. Collapse? That's... Whoopsie. Huh? Huh? I mean, I guess, like, these guys are kneeling. The thing about the Ring Knights is I don't know, basically, if... Show your humanity. We know humanity is Abyss. And this reduces undead curse buildup and cures hollowing. Is there a way to give ourselves, though, the curse, maybe? If there is, I don't see it. This is gonna drive me nuts here. I mean, no matter what, it's an optional thing, but again, it's the moral of the thing. Okay, well, do we have Ring Knight armor? At the very least, we can try that if we do. But I don't think we ever got a Ring Knight helmet, though, yet. And I'm not seeing it. And the only other thing basically would be potentially bowing. Or not bowing, kneeling. Since all the other statues are kneeling. Which do we have kneel? Point forward, up, down, wave, beckon, welcome, jump for joy, joy, rejoice, hurrah, praise, my thanks, bow, prayer, silent ally? Okay, enter silent ally, rest, collapse, patch a squat, prostration, toast, sleep, curl up, stretch. Yeah, okay, there's no... And this is as close to kneeling as we get. Quite honestly, it's like, might just look it up later on, next recording, and be like, okay, we're doing this. Just like I have a few ideas, of all the first ideas have kind of, like, not panned out, and, to go any further would be potentially to use up a lot of time here. Okay. Well, before we try crossing that bridge, okay, going back to our hammer here, we're gonna check down below. Ooh, another item, okay. One, two, 3, 4. Okay, Titanite scale. Love to see it. So we need 7 more, and then we can basically get the scythe up to max level. Oop. 6 more. Dragon Head Great Shield. Oh, okay, so that's basically that shield that the spear dudes are wielding. This shield, as hard as a great boulder, is formed by the head of the descendant of an Archdragon. The Ring Knights, by command of the gods, stood among the ranks who set out to slay the dragons, but their contributions were never lauded. Skill, Dragon Roar. Even the descendant of an Archdragon perishes not, and use of this skill restores its former strength, sending surrounding foes flying with the Dragon Roar. Interesting. Nope, no secret over there. I'm still trying to think of that riddle of show your humanity. Because, I mean, in the first game, humanity is humanity. And I'm almost kind of like, well, there is the dark sign. That would just return us to the bonfire, but, like, for low on souls, it's maybe a thing we could do. The sign of the accursed undead. Yep, carries the dark sign are reborn after death and eventually lose their minds, turning hollow. And hollow basically is, like, very human, ironically. Also, in hindsight, I don't think I noticed, this little bit down here. Okay. Alright. We are going to drink from our flask because I do not expect us to be able to cross this bridge without being harassed. There we go. Okay, it's perched over there now. I wonder if he was always perched over there. extinguish, flames extinguish. Go, 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 go. And I want to get the other items out here. A Soul of a Weary Warrior. Ooh, 2 Titanite scales. Nice. So we're down to 4 more needed to get the scythe to max level. Run, 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 run. Rubbish. Oh, nice. 2 more. Good. You're gonna drink from the flask to use pyromancy here. And both hands back on the hammer. Up we go. Back. Down we go. Cool. Dung pie. Okay, that's not a secret. Whew. I'm a bit curious if I can shoot the dragon. Doesn't look like he's, like, killable right now. It was worth a shot. Interesting. Could totally hop over this. And check further down, which I do want to do. That's ever. Whoa! You know, I should be more surprised. But I'm not. Lightning gem. Good. And go further down. Now the question is, where is this? Here we are. Ouch. Woo! Blindfold mask. Dark spirit moaning knight has died. Alright, what's blindfold mask? Whew. An eye-occluding mask of unknown origin. Small cracks allow the wearer to see. Strengthens dark attacks, but also greatly increases the damage sustained from dark. This purple steel creation has a certain resemblance to the Firekeeper crown, but the similarity is purely cosmetic. Interesting. Okay. I see it learns from the skeletons of old. Okay, simple gem. I don't think we're going to be able to get, like, completely high unless part of the tunnel collapsed. Okay. Nothing else in here. Okay, and this isn't the part we were at before. Okay, yep, that's what I kind of thought. Oh, took a bit of fall damage. Okay, but we're... Okay. So here's where we came in from. So, okay. I don't think we've been in here yet. Okay. We don't want to get over there. I don't know if I've already been here. Okay, nothing further. Well, no, I mean, there's that, but that's different? Oh, no, okay, so this is... Okay. So this is basically where we fought that one skeleton. Oh, whoop. No, it's not. Okay, blessed gem. All these crypts are looking the same here. Okay. I don't think that's a drop-down puzzle at all. Real quick, this feels suspicious. Okay, nope. I would love to heal, but... Ooh. No. It's gonna be a mimic, isn't it? Ring of the Evil Eye +3. I vaguely recall that being a very good ring. Which one is that? Yep, Absorb HP. Nice. Not that we're going to be using it, but still. Nice in the theoretical, we could if we wanted to. Quite honestly, given that basically, we mainly use Pyromancy for utility. Wait a minute. What is... Okay, that's new, because that's basically an enemy we haven't defeated yet. That's a path. Oh, okay. Is that where we dropped down before? Boy, hard to make head or tails of this place sometimes. Okay, good. But yeah, given that we mainly use pyromancy for utility, I'm almost kind of tempted to take off the witch's ring and put a different ring on. 2. Yep. 1. 2. There we go. Thankfully, the best thing to deal with skeletons is a giant, big ol' mace. Okay. Alright, go other side of this. Oh, nice. Alright. Little mini puzzle completed here. Okay, where are we anyway? The shared grave. Okay. Back to Firelink to get a level up. Are we on time for today? Okay. Like 6 minutes-ish to an hour and 30. Though rare is it that I ever end at an hour and 30 exactly.
Welcome home, I speak then.
Alright, let's level up.
Then take no.
Okay. Endurance.
Farewell, may the flip.
It's like what to invest our souls into here.
Ah, 'tis good, wasn't he?
Okay. I take it. Yep, we just need 2 more. So close.
Pretty, I don't.
39,000 is still a lot of souls to be carrying around nonchalantly. I'm trying to think of things to invest in, but like... Hold on, actually. Okay, how much do we need to level up?
Welcome home, speak. Very
Level
well,
up.
then take no.
55,000. Okay, so... 16,000-ish is what we need?
Farewell, I should may the flip.
Alright, let's... We've been getting a lot of miscellaneous souls from, like, Ring Knights. Okay. Soul of a Crestfallen Knight. How much do you give me? 10,000, okay. And then... Weary Warrior... Okay. And then... Okay.
Welcome home, speak. Very well.
Dang it.
Then touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment.
Did not mean to emote. Okay, Vitality.
Farewell, Ashen One, may the flip.
Okay. And then...
Have
We'll get some arrows. Okay,
Ashen One.
cool. Alright. Now what I'm going to try and do is we are going to basically go back to... Actually, do I have any bone shard? No, okay. We'll go back to the Ring City streets. I'm going to try using the dark sign in front of the thing that says show your humanity. It's a bit of a gamble here, because we don't know what it does, like, exactly. We know it drains our souls to go back to the last bonfire. But I don't know if it hollows us too, because we can cure Dark Sign, but we don't know where we get Dark Sign from. So I'm kind of curious if, like, using the Dark Sign... Actually, wait, is it Dark Sign? The thing that basically the lady can cure now. Okay, show your humanity. Use. Bonfire last rested at, so in the next room. Hold on. Yes. Do we go back and it's open now or something? In hindsight, basically the load time might not make this the best thing to experiment with, but like I'm throwing stuff at the wall here. Are we hollowed now or something? Not really. Oh, show your humanity. And it wouldn't be... Yeah, not the purging stone. It'd be like... I mean, we know there's a purging monument that basically Tin Man's looking for. And I don't think any of these... Like, yeah, I really kind of wondered, like, what the way is to, turn hollow. And I guess it wouldn't be one of the covenants. Yeah, okay. I'll just have to look it up basically between sessions here. Let us real quick go to the shared grave. It's like share your humanity has to be connected back to the abyss. Maybe, if we are venturing to get the Dark Soul itself, and we use the Dark Soul, maybe we'll become like an Abyssal being, and it'll be like showing your humanity? Like, maybe we'll get the item that's like a throwback to Dark Souls 1, it'll be humanity itself, and we use that there? Maybe? Okay. What do we have beyond here? I can only assume this is a path still leading to the Cathedral. Oh, and there's a dragon still. Okay, well, it takes damage. Not a lot of damage, though. Oh, only from the feathered arrows, too. Okay. The question is, can he survive 100 of these? Because if we can kill him, that's technically us completing the quest for the lady. And maybe she'll give us access to the elevator. Yeah, we'll be very curious if this actually works or not. I know, not the most thrilling gameplay, but like... It's either that or running out into the dragon fire and hoping for the best. And like, my concern is that I run out into the dragon fire, it might not even be death, but it might just like run away. So I'm kind of curious if like by defeating him early, like... Not to say, like, let's deny ourselves a boss fight, but it's also kind of like, it is kind of cool where, I just think of Metal Gear Solid 3, where it's just like, you can take care of the end much earlier than in the boss fight. It's just like, yep. Like, I like cool stuff like that, so it's like, in theory, if he's like a boss fight later on, but it's like, or, we do this. And again, technically we've been given the task to do this. So we're just fulfilling our heroic duty. That said, we are getting a bit low on arrows potentially here. As I don't think he's gonna be at half health when we're at half feather arrows. But I mean, he's not taking an insignificant amount of damage. Well, okay, maybe individually insignificant, but like, it's still, like, tangible progress. I think the big factor is going to be, though, can we use normal arrows, too? Oh, ugh. Ugh. No, don't run, please. I wonder. You have other arrows, technically. Do, like, poison. And if we could actually poison him, that'd be pretty cool. Okay, I guess basically back to the feather arrows for a bit. And recharge. I do kind of wonder. Okay, yeah, don't want to use a special ability. That is a waste of damage, and I think in theory a waste of arrows. Okay. I guess maybe back to the poison in case maybe like we need to like build up poison on him to actually trigger poison. I am going to try everything into this strategy because it's like I feel like there has to be something here. Okay, real quick, gonna swap off of actually I kinda wonder, can I equip any of the great bows? Okay. Dragon Slayer basically is possible to equip. We got Oni Slayer, we got Millwood Great Arrows. Okay, Dragon Slayer arrows, okay. Okay, well, it's 87 damage. It's something. I can't tell if I'm getting like moving backwards here. I mean, if we're gonna be using these arrows at some point, it's to slay a dragon. But I've gone too far now to turn back from this strategy. Okay. Stamina back. Okay. Whoopsie. Back to unloading these for a bit. Nope, nope, nope. I'm not coming at you. Just stay right there, please. Just gotta pepper him slowly here. Okay, we're almost out of feather arrows. He's getting there, he's getting there. This is working, technically. Alright, cool. Okay, next up, Dragon Slayer lightning arrows and Millwood Great Arrow. Oops, and auto. Okay, Dragon Slayer, Millwood. Oopsie. Only 20. Oh no, that's a bit more. What about the millwood? 110, okay, not bad. Okay, get the stamina back. Definitely feels more like actually being a sniper here, with how much you can kind of do here. Don't fly away. Do not fly away. Stay right there. Okay, cool. Okay, stamina back. Okay. I need some more stamina. Okay. What other things can we throw at him? Alright, Oni Slayer Great Arrows. And... guess that's kind of it for the Great Arrows for now. The rest are regular arrows. Again, this is like a, I don't want to say a secret way to beat him, but like, most people don't do this. And if you do it, it's really cool, because then you go back to the priestess and she gives you cool stuff. It's like, that's how I'm doing this. I love it when games have like little secrets like that where it's like, did you know you can actually defeat that thing way earlier? We're almost there. Almost at the finish line of this. Although watch us use a bonfire and it just respawns. Yay! I think. Oh, in hindsight. I guess that for now. Alright, cool, cool. Oh, he's actually dead, right? He's not like, I've fallen over. Okay, Titanite skill. One more. One more and we're there. Okay. Again, I don't trust those things not leading me into traps. Okay. Okay. Ooh, 2 Titanite skills. Nice. We are now officially good to level up basically Scythe to max level. I really want a bonfire, yo. Oop, here we go. Okay, so this should be basically the path. Yeah, here we go. Excellent. Cool. And now we're gonna go back to the lady. Gotta be a bit careful not to die here, but that should be okay. Emphasis on should. There's a few concerns I have, but we've done it before. Because we only have 2 ring knights in the way. And of course, these little goobers. And 1, 2. Excellent. Okay, only 1 more ring knight between me and the lady. We need to be careful. I know basically that if I rapport him, it works, but he'll still drop my head and try to kill me. Ah, dang it, okay. Uh-oh. I've gotta have my, Whew. That curse got a bit high up there. We know it kills us, so it's not the curse that we're looking for in terms of showing our humanity. Okay. Now it's time for the bug dudes who like to cast prayer spells. Good. Okay. Now we need to drop down. One, 2. There we go. Ring Knight Gauntlets, Titan Knight Chunk 2. Good, good, good. Mission complete, lady.
So, Medea hath into the chasm fallen. Still his voice I hear. The dark grieveth him yet. I prithee, put him to rest, afore the dark consumeth him, and his vows are forgot. Just before the church of the princess standeth the tower, honouring their lives.
One, 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry, you were saying?
Just before the church of the princess standeth a tower, honouring ancient knights. There lieth a small shrine, behind the sculptured knight which beareth no arms. 'Tis from there one may descend the chasm of darkness. I prithee, put the great dragon to rest.
Okay.
I know. I have asked of thee a thing most terrible. Forgive me. Thou wert but mine only hope. Just afore the church of the princess standeth a tower built to honour ancient knights. Behind the sculpted knight which beareth no arms is a small shrine from which one may descend the chasm of darkness. I prithee, put the great dragon to rest before the dark consumeth him and his vows are forgot.
Okay. So he's not dead yet. We've just knocked him into the chasm. Like, I'm still wondering if he's the optional boss fight for this area. But, I have little doubt that we're probably... Yep, we are definitely at time for today, so we should probably start wrapping things up. I do, though, want to try and confirm the location of this, this tower and shrine. At the very least, basically, we've grounded him, so, again, very similar to the dragon from the Dark Souls 1 DLC, which, honestly, was probably my favorite fight from Dark Souls 1, so I am looking forward to it. Okay, all the way back up. Okay, like again, we're just gonna take a quick peek and then we'll wrap it up. Normally I'll be like, we can try to fight the dragon, but it's like, no. We're at time, and there's gonna be a learning curve and all that stuff, so. Oh, okay. I think this might be like Lord Gwen giving the pygmy something. Oh no, that's where he came in from, okay. I don't see a tower. That's like a little mini shrine, but it's not quite a tower. Or the princess, no arms. I feel like this is maybe too far? If that's where the princess should be, like, slumbering. Well, okay, this raises a number of questions, but don't mind me, good sir. I'm just gonna grab this. Budding green blossom. Okay. All right. I'll basically try and edit the video and try to basically see if I can't like better figure out. Is she meant here or is she meant somewhere else? Because I don't see any tower honoring knights. But she might have meant like maybe like down below. And give me treasure. Come on. Nope, okay. Hold on real quick. Classic elevator check. Okay, now that is death. We still don't really have enough to level up. We could totally just bust open some souls. Okay, back up we go. Oh, we do need to level up our scythe. Now think about it. Yeah. Honoring knights. I also do wonder about this, like, weird thing, because we haven't seen another statue like that. Oh, no, I guess there's that one, but, like, we didn't see them in the other places. And yeah, I'll need to look at basically that riddle of, like, showing your humanity. There's a lot of things. The Mausoleum lookout. Could that giant tower in the distance maybe be the tower? Hold on. So we're just gonna take a look, because we also know there's a drop down here that, like, maybe there's some stuff. It's like, I get so distracted. So many things I want to basically explore and pillage. The classic adventurer feeling. I don't really see a way to get over to that tower, though. But that is, like, right before the princess's area. Okay, and yeah, basically it looks like it would be this tower that, descends into the swamp. Which actually reminds me, okay. Attune. We're actually gonna get rid of Flame Fan. We're gonna go back to, here, put Spook back on. I'm kinda curious, since we basically can allocate a bit more weight. Can we actually wield our old... Okay, we can. Nice. Now the big thing is this big guy's respawned, which is a giant pain in the butt. This is a dangerous game I'm playing here. Okay. Oopsie, that is not what I meant to do. Whoa, that's also not what I meant to do. Okay, how do I use this thing again? Okay, no. There we go. Prison stone. Oh. Ow. Okay, that's death. We saw like a series of fallouts from the swamp, though. Ah, boy. I hate this so much. Son of a glitch. Okay, nope, that is death. Pure and simple. Guy so much. So very, very, very much. There has to be a way down though, because like we saw that from like down below. And I mean I kind of see like some stuff there. Oh, I forgot about you. Hello.
Now, yearly to Filianor's church at the base of the cliff,
to rouse the sleeping princess, if thou yet the dark soul desirest.
I forgot how much I like his like whole. It's like top grade voice acting right there. Love it. In hindsight, I don't know if we actually explored too much this way. I know, I really ought to be wrapping up. Just curious about a few things, because again, we know that there's treasure that we're missing right now. We really don't see a path to get there, though. We have a better idea of the layout of this place, though. Which is why I'm kind of curious about, like, how it kind of connects back over. But, alright, there'll be mysteries for next time, along with basically... Nope. Where basically, if that's the tower we're looking for, and what is humanity, or showing your humanity, and all that stuff. So, okay, let's go back to Firelink. Let's try and stay focused to the best of our ability. Since yes, we're definitely at time for today. We are. I don't want to say over. We're on par for most of my stuff, despite the fact I'm always like hour and a half. Mm-hmm. Totally always an hour and a half. But okay, let's first level up our scythe.
Ah, just what neat.
Alright, reinforce. I think we just go to the bottom. Here we go. Boom, and then boom, max level scythe. Nice.
Pradeep, I don't.
Yay, we can actually finally get some use out of this next time. Should also... I wonder.
Welcome home, speak very
The
well.
level up,
Then touch taken
57,000? If I had to take a guess? 56, okay.
These souls withdrawn from their vessels, manifestations
And it would be health that we get next.
Farewell, Ashen One, may the flame.
I think we'll crack open some souls and go for a level up here. Okay, should be 3. Yep. Go.
Welcome home, speak very well. Then touch taken up.
Boom, figure up.
Farewell, may the flame.
Then purchase. Let's get some arrows back, because we use quite a bit. Yeah, I mean, feather basically is the cheapest at 100, so okay.
Ashen 1.
Alright. So yeah, no bosses this time, sadly, but we're basically teed up for most likely 1 to 2 bosses next time. So the dragon basically has been felled, he's in the chasm, we need to find the way down to the chasm. The sleeping princess may or may not be a boss. We need to show our humanity. And yeah. I get the feeling that we're... Like, if this was basically the painted world of Ariandel DLC, we're basically back at the cathedral. We've done the loop up the mountain. We're kind of at that point now, where it's like now a boss smorgasbord coming up. And then once we do that, we'll basically be done all the DLCs, and then we can move on back to the main game, and probably wrap that up pretty quickly, since we've gotten a lot of levels from the DLC and better weapons. And yeah, we can bring this thing home. That's what I'm hoping for. But alright, that and more next time. Until then, later.